BLOXFRUITs, a really weird phenomenon that doesn't seem to make any sense in terms of any logic. So I'm making this video, as the day of recording this is 5/26/2024, and Rip Indra just posted a picture of this. Just a bomb. So let me remind you of what I said in the past, almost 3 months ago. Mind you, this post is a year old now. First we have this revamped city, not in the game. Next, we have this player profile and search system. Is that in the game? Surely, right? Nope. Next, a bar or a tavern. Is that in the game? You know my answer. It's not. And last pick. Looks like new sword models. So this had to come in update 20, right? Nope. I can't lie, like this work looked good, just never came out. And it's been over a year now. Well, it has officially been over a year since that post. And you're like, well, they just didn't want to do it. Okay. So let's pull up something that's more recent and more recent controversy. When I mean recent, it's not even recent. This has been going on for like since the end of last year. That's when they promised it. So let's hear my past self again. The Dragon rework. As of the day of this recording, it is 2/12/24, and it's still not out. Not a peep. And clearly on the roadmap, it was supposed to be at the end of 2023. And I know they had to change the model because of copyright or whatever. But does changing the Dragon model really take 2 months and 12 days? Plus, because it's still not out? I don't think it does. I can get a DN dev and ask them, but that might be too much for them to handle. So yeah, they have released something for the Dragon update. And I mean something. It's not really anything tangible. It could all be fake, to be fair. So, before I show you those pictures of the Dragon rework, which you've probably already seen, let me switch the gameplay up. Yeah, enjoy some Attack on Titan Revolution footage. I could not be bothered to try to get footage for BLOXFRUITs thanks to literally just being bored and having nothing to do. And just playing BLOXFRUITs in general was not very entertaining. So enjoy some footage of me in Attack on Titan Revolution slaying out. So I'm actually really good at that game. Alright, so let's talk about the copium slash amount of clickbait that goes on with these guys. The amount of YouTubers that just grind kids with just these clickbait thumbnails when they know, they're adults, they know that this game is pretty much dead. They do not update it. I'm looking at you, Kit Gaming. Oh my god, please stop trying to help these devs not look as bad. These guys do not do anything, like, ever. They show pictures, and pictures can be easily faked. They never show videos, ever. They never tell us release dates. They don't get me started. Let me show you my favorite picture from their Twitter. This one right here. The update is near. That was on the 3rd month of this year. Nothing. I'm starting to think the definition of near to these guys is like 6 to 7 months. Because from what I hear, this is an average thing. Like, don't give, like, as I said, the swords, as I showed earlier, those still not out. It's been over a year and 4 months, as I said. Like, what are they doing? If they got all the money and just ran and wanted to farm the kids, just do that. Just stop updating the game completely. But stop, like, doing these little hints. I know if they stop doing the hints, the YouTubers will stop making videos, but I doubt it. Maybe. All they do is care about money. It's the most obvious care about money scheme on the platform. And the fact that this game still has around 400k players does not make any sense. Because they don't update, they don't talk to the community, and don't get me started and you say the PvP is the real endgame. There's not even dedicated PvP. Even Type Soul has dedicated PvP when it gets drive. They should have dedicated PvP because all you guys are like, oh, PvP, do your PvP. You get nothing from getting a 30 mil bounty. There's no reward, there's nothing, no items, nothing. They even make fun of the community sort of with these thumbnails, like, look at this, I dare you to update, what is this? Like, and then the kids will defend them saying they're doing hard work. Well, there's no hard work being shown, just photos that could easily be faked. It's not even a video. Like, literally, just go play any other game. Go play Type Soul, go play the new Attack on Titan game, like, go play anything else. There's so much better games on this platform than BLOXFRUITs. If you want to play BLOXFRUITs, go play Demon Piece, or the new Fruit Piece, what its name is, or go play King's Legacy. Go play games that actually get updates, and are way more fun, that have way more to do. Just go play something else, because BLOXFRUITs is actually one of the worst in the genre that it created. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm just saying, go play an actual game, or like, because it's very obvious that these devs do not care about you. They don't care about me. The only thing they care about is if the money is flowing into their wallets. Why do you think their expensive prices are so high? They're outrageous. $40 for a Roblox thing is ridiculous. And then you'd be like, what, it's not pay to win? No, it's pay to win. By all definition. You can pay to have the best fruit. You can pay to make leveling not a slog. So you could say it's pay to progress, but pay to win by definition is if any sort of progression or any sort of item gives you an advantage. That's the definition of pay to win. Sure, you don't need to, but you can just do that. That's what pay to win means. It doesn't mean that you just buy something that just nukes the whole battlefield. No, that's not what pay to win means. The pay to win means you can just buy one of the best items and use it. That's it. Sure, you can get the best item without paying, but pay to win means you can just buy it right at level 1 and not even have to play. That's what pay to win means. That's it. Pay to progress is a totally different thing. Pay to progress is like Wizard 101, if any of you guys remember that name. Pay to progress, because you had to buy membership to even play. Yeah, I'm just saying, by all definitions, this game should not be having player counts this high. There's no updates. Devs just don't care. They seem to lie constantly. They post sneaks acting like we were like dumb kids, which I'm guessing 99% of the players are because, well, BLOXFRUIT isn't exactly the most visually stunning game. In fact, it's probably one of the worst looking games on the platform besides a couple fruits with decent visuals. And terrible PvP that you can do one-shots and there's no block button and no parrying or anything. And don't give me observation hockey. Observation hockey is only okay at best because guess what? Unless you know every single move that can be Ken tricked and you're a loser and spend all that time doing that, it's just not consistent. Just not consistent at all. And most of the one-shot combos just break it immediately anyways, so it's not even a thing. So don't give me that in the comments. The game has terrible PvP. And then they take forever to do anything, and then they make brain rot content on their YouTube channel too. It's very clear who their target demographic is. And they are farming you guys bad, so please, quit the game. Quit BLOXFRUIT. Literally, go play something else. And if you want to play BLOXFRUIT, go play Fruit Piece, King's Legacy, as I said. And this is definitely not the first time they've done this, as I've talked about in multiple videos and how much they have just left the community on silent. Do I have to talk about the Leopard update or Update 20's long wait? No. You all know about them. They're just as bad. And for what they added, it wasn't that much. Sure, Update 20 was probably the biggest, but all it really did was rework the sword visuals, and everything else was pretty much the same. Just 2 new fruits. Type Soul adds way more in a week than they add in months. One Shikai / Volt / Swift is basically 1 fruit in BLOXFRUIT. Same amount of moves too, almost, because they count the Bankai and the modes as well. And those usually come out in a week or 2, and they rework stuff all the time, not counting the weapons and then everything else they add content-wise. They don't just add new Shikais, even though that's the majority. They add weapons, sometimes new stuff for the bosses, sometimes new items. So and this is all on a weekly basis, and these dev team is way smaller too, so clearly they can do it if they wanted to. They just don't care. They just don't care. And then please stop watching these YouTubers with these clickbait thumbnails for BLOXFRUIT. It's like, you know that Thanos isn't in BLOXFRUIT, or the GOAT title isn't in BLOXFRUIT, and you know the Dragon rework isn't out. So stop clicking on these titles thinking that it actually is out. Please, these guys are farming you. Please, just don't. That's all I'm gonna say in this video. Like and subscribe, ZazelZazets. I'm the #1 BLOXFRUIT hater, and I'm out.
Oh, the lazy devs of BLOXFRUIT, what a sight to see. Charging $40 for a fruit, it's quite a fee. While I can buy whole games and still have some dough, but they want my wallet empty, that's a low. Hey, BLOXFRUIT, what's your deal? You got a brain rock fan base that could be for real. Dedicated PvP, what's that about? I think it's time to give this game a down. The updates are slow, the bugs are a riot, but the devs don't seem to care. They're on a diet of ambition and hard work. They're too busy counting stacks. While I'm left feeling cheated.